Hello and Happy New Year. I'm so excited that you're here with us today. We've got a great program, but I'd like to ask you, have you ever completed your business plan for the year? You've got all your statistics done it, you're super excited about it, you've got your sales quota, your targets, all of that, and you feel really great about it, and then you put it in your filing cabinet and never look at it again? Or maybe you're someone that creates a vision board, love what you're doing, and have all sorts of fun doing it, feel really good about it, you're all excited, and then you never look at it again. Well, what I'm going to do in the next 30 minutes is I'm going to teach you how to do a vibrational business plan. And this vibrational business plan is something that I want you to put up on your wall, and I want you to have it in a space where you can look at it all the time. Now, I've got mine behind me because I wanted to show you, behind me, because I wanted to show you what it was all about. And we've got a great panel today. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about, how to set goals, how to create a business plan, but using the law of attraction, so putting different energy into it. So for those of you who haven't seen me before, my name is Dana Smithers. I'm a certified law of attraction trainer and business coach. I'm also the author of, let me go there with that, an ebook, The Law of Attraction for Women in Business, The Power of Your Words. Discover how to use your words to attract more of what you want. So you can get that off my website. It's a free download as well, so it's danasmithers.com. Now, I would like to introduce my panel today because I'm very excited to have them here, and some of them got their vibrational business plan with them as well. So I'll give you a quick idea of what we're going to talk about today, what the vibrational business plan is. I'll just show you. This is one of mine from last year. There's 3 steps in it. We're going to talk about what each one of those are. And then I'm a very visual person. Having been a decorator and a stager as well, I kind of like the visual, so I did this vision board using the Feng Shui Bagua. So I'm all about vision boards and goal setting and business plans and all of that, but this vibrational business plan is something that is really awesome. And if it feels right to you, then I suggest you do it, because I can tell you that 98% of the things that I put on my vision board or vibrational business plan from last year manifested. So let me introduce our auspicious panel today. So I'm going to start with Lori. If you'd like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your business and where you live.
Sure. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for having me. My name is Lori Smithers Ruiz. I have a business called Heart in Provence. And what I do is I take small groups of women, excuse me, on customized tours of Provence. That's changed slightly, and you're talking about business plan. My original business plan was Provence only. Now it's changed because Air France is doing a direct to Vancouver, Paris, starting March 28th, and I'm going to include 3 nights in Paris, so it'll be Paris and Provence.
Excellent.
Yeah, it will be excellent. Where I live is Vancouver, BC, Canada, and I've started my business here with the idea that I can take women from Vancouver on fully accompanied tours, but I can join up with women from anywhere in the world with an easy airport transfer.
Excellent.
So that's what I do. Yeah.
Thank you, Lori. And Jackie, I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you, Dana. My name is Jackie McLean. I'm from Vancouver, BC, Canada. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and what I do is I help business owners and executives who struggle with substance abuse like alcohol and other addictions.
Great, thank you very much. Great. Lovely to have you today, Jackie, and great way to kick off the year. Okay, and CJ.
Well, hi, everybody, and thank you, Dana, for inviting me to be on today. My name is CJ Gilbert, and my business kind of has evolved into working with horses and riders and helping them to reconnect, but also to bring about their brilliance in whatever aspect that might show up. I live on a farm outside of Casanova, Wisconsin, and I'm in the USA.
Excellent. Thanks so much. That's just great. Okay, so what I'd like to do right now, because I see CJ's got her vibrational business plan from last year as well, so she's going to show you a little bit different twist on hers, but what I'd like to do is just start the process, but before we do that, I just want to do a little bit of an introduction if you're not familiar with how the law of attraction works. So just a really quick recap, everything starts, the way we manifest, everything starts with our words. And it's those words that form the thoughts that we have, and from those thoughts, so whatever you put into your business plan, what you want to have manifest immediately or something down the road, that's a thought that you have. But what's more important than your words and your thoughts, I mean, they're super important, but it's the feelings. It's the feelings that you have about what you're thinking about. And it's from those feelings that you get the results that you get. And when you're doing your vibrational business plan, it's so, so critical that when you put something down, you feel good about it. Because, ladies, how many vibrations are there?
Two.
Two.
And what are they?
Positive and negative.
Negative.
Exactly. You have one or the other. So anything that you're going to put on your vision board or your vision plan, we want to make sure that if you're using words or just pictures, that the thoughts that they form give you really, really good feelings, because that's how you're going to manifest what you want. If you have really bad feelings about something, you will still manifest that. But that's not where we're going. So we're going to the positive side of things, because we're creating our future. We're the only ones that create our reality, so let's own that. So with the vibrational business plan, which is this, what I'd like to do is start off with Lori. So for those of you watching, love it if you wanted to take notes and write this down. This will be recorded, so you can always look at it after. But at the very top of it, you're going to write my, whatever year it is, this happens to be 2015, vibrational business plan, and you're going to own this. So what's the first category that we want to write down, Lori?
It's what I know for sure.
Right, so what I know for sure. So this is something that you really, really feel that this is going to happen. You know for sure this is going to happen. So Lori, what's one thing that you would put down? And I tend to put down things, I like these sticky notes. And you can see, whoops, I'll just show you behind me, my, whoops, this way, my vibrational business plan is all the sticky notes, because once I accomplish something, I can move it up into another category. So there's all sorts of different types of sticky notes that you can get. You can make your own sticky notes as well. So Lori, what would be something for you? You're taking tours, personalized tours of women to Provence and Paris. What would be something that you know for sure for you for this year coming up?
I know that I have 7 trips planned for this year.
Okay, excellent. So that's a no for sure. And how do you feel when you say that, when you write that down and you're going to put that up on your vibrational business plan?
Feels good.
Feels
good.
Really
good. Yeah, feels great.
And can you see those women coming together to what you're doing? Can you picture that and feel that?
Yep, of course, of course. It's all like it's actually already happened. So
excellent, and that's
it's even
one
like
thing
a memory. Yeah.
Exactly. That we always want to fast forward the movie. What will it look like when we have that? How will the women feel? How will our clients feel? Right? Because it's not just about us. All of us have clients. I mean, we're all women entrepreneurs who are watching this, so that's a really important thing. Jackie, let's move on to step number 2. So what's the second category that people need to have?
Dana, the second category is what I am giving my attention to.
Oh, okay. So, okay, give us some examples of that for you, Jackie.
For me, I'm really, really excited. I'm giving my attention to my soon-to-be published book, Crack the Cocaine Code Permanently.
Nice. Very,
Yes,
very nice.
Really excited about it.
So, and since you're a law of attraction facilitator as well, I know that you use that I am in the
process of being a published author.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
And I can tell how you feel just looking at you. Just looking at you, like that's really something super exciting for you. Yeah.
Yes.
And so we know that with the law of attraction, once we put it out there, then the law of attraction is going to bring us everything that we need to do,
yes.
know, or have to make that a reality.
Yes.
So that's a great one. And Jackie, have you been someone in the past, have you done goal setting, business plans? What's been your traditional way of starting off the new year?
I have never set goals because
Oh,
in the
okay.
past, when I ever thought about it, they never came to pass. And
Okay.
that's because I didn't use, I didn't focus on the law of attraction and using it deliberately.
Right, excellent. And I'm going to go over that at the end for very specific goals, but good for you. I'm really happy to hear that. It's a lot of fun putting the business plan together as I did mine. Oops, that way.
Yeah.
This weekend. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I've been writing things down. I looked at what I had done last year. So for some of me, for what I know for sure, for the ones that I had up for last year, I said that I was going to do 2 Law of Attraction talks in September for women in business. So actually, I'm glad that came up. You can do your vibrational business plan for the entire year, but obviously it's flexible. You can add to it. You can move things up as you accomplish it. If all of a sudden you find that you're taking a different fork in the road and that feels better, what are you going to do?
Go ahead and do it.
Adapt.
Go with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing here it has to stay the way it is. It's just that at this point in time, with the energy that you're in, it's just like what Lori said about her original plan was just to take women to southern France because that's an area she's lived in, she knows really well. She loves her wine, she loves her food, she's an expert in the area. But in talking with women, she found out, hey, I'd like to go to Paris too. So she just rejigged that. And I know, CJ, you're going to talk about that in a minute for you as well as some things that you had. But for me, I had done all that, and I also had another business that I wanted to sell, and I sold that. And one of the things, since we're talking about what I'm giving my attention to, this one, I really like this. I put this in what I'm giving my attention to. And that was kind of a goal that I had. You can see that. So this is Facebook-like. So in September, I think about June, I had 260. September, 345. September 23rd, 352. Whoops. And by December, my goal was 500. Well, in December this year, I had 497. So, so since we know with the law of attraction, we celebrate closeness of the match. That's what's allowing is celebrating closeness of the match. Every day I got one. It's like, yay, awesome, awesome, fabulous. And then January rolled in, and I've got 500. So I'm loving it. And we're going to talk about specific goals for that. So thank you very, very much, Jackie. And I'm really delighted that you said that you weren't really someone that did goal setting, but this is something that feels better.
Yeah.
For you, and more for you, it's your reality now, right? Because you're using the law of attraction. Like for those of us who are law of attraction trainers, I mean, we live and breathe this stuff. Yeah. So it's daily habit with us. And for those people that are just learning how to use it, they're becoming much more mindful, because I know Lori took my law of attraction program, and one of the things that she said is how much more mindful she is of the words that she's saying. So we appreciate that. All right, CJ, what's the third part, the third category for the vibrational business plan?
Room for more.
Room for more. We love that one. So I'd like you to tell us a little bit about, you've got your vibrational business plan behind you. I love that you've got all sorts of little characters on it too, and you've got different colors. And so tell us a bit about that. So that's your last year one, you said.
It is. This is from 2014, and I realized too that I probably have manifested, I would say 90%, if not more. I'll have to go back and double check it, but I'm very visual. I used to be a florist. I have my master's in floral design, okay. So I'm very visual, and I like being creative. And so when found out about the vibrational business plan, I thought this is cool because I can add things. I've got a horse down here. I've got $1 million over here. I've got a picture from Hawaii. I mean, because every time I look at it, it brings me joy, and that's what we want. Is we want it to bring us joy. I've done vision boards in the past, and I'm one of those that I get really excited and then I put it in the sock drawer.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, I'm like, why didn't nothing happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah.
You kind of tucked it away.
You tucked it away. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that it's flexible. When you talked about earlier, how you can move the sticky notes up and down or however you want. I like the flexibility of it, and that really fits more with me. It makes me happy, and I want to participate. And I get excited when I think, oh, I can put another sticky note on it, or oh, I get to move one up. I'm like a little kid, but that's what we want. We want to be excited and really keep attracting those positive things. So, room for more. At first when we were asked that, I kind of went, I don't know, and then I thought, wait a minute, think outside of the box. What would be something just way out there? So I have it on my sticky note. I don't know if you can see it. With my there's a little dog with sunglasses. Yeah. It's to be on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Why not? I would love.
I like that.
She loves animals, and I would love to be on there someday. And so I put that for room for more. I get chills and excited when I think, ooh, I get to meet Oprah.
Yeah, I do too, actually. And it's a good point in what you said. She loves animals, right? She's got lots of dogs that I know about. I don't know what other animals she has, but another good person, if I can just throw this out there, because the thought just came to me, is Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
Ellen loves animals as well, right? So, if you're going to do room for more and you want some celebrities in there, which is a great idea, because what you do is I can see your dog, one of your dogs in the background there. Yeah. It's interesting when, before CJ came on the call this morning, she was actually going out to feed her horses. So I appreciate she's joined us today as someone had a unfortunate illness this morning, but that's all good because look what manifested for us. Yes. So because you're putting this out there now, and the beautiful thing too about when we do that vibrational business plan is when we allow it, right? We're open to receiving infinite abundance from source, law of attraction. We own that we're attracting it. So how about let's take a look at some of those things last year that you put on there that you have manifested.
I wanted to be on, or did you want to go mine? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I wanted to be a great contributor to Michael Lozier's Google Hangout show. And I have actually been on his shows quite a few times.
Yeah.
And the other thing that's really cool about Michael is he's very generous about giving back. And he has shared my Google Hangout shows too, and I thought that was pretty cool. So that's something. I'm working on creating a law of attraction series for horse owners. I've started it and I've got part of that done. And
so that one would be in the
that was giving attention to.
Giving attention to, right? Yeah.
Right. Yep. And something that I put out there too, room for more. I wanted to reach people who I didn't have to sell my work to. They understand the importance of performance and bettering their relationship with their horse. I don't want to have to sell myself. I wanted to reach people that understood. There's a lot of horsemen. Yeah, that travel with their own masseuse. They travel with their own acupuncturist. So and I'm starting to track that. That's happening.
Great, good, good. Yeah. Thanks, thank you very much. And Jackie, I'm just going to come back to you because I know we were talking earlier and you had a question that I think is a good one to share with everybody.
Dana, my question is, we're all excited about our goals for 2015.
Right.
But can we have too many goals?
Yeah. That's a great question, because if you look at CJ's vibrational business plan, or you look at mine, right? I got all sorts of stuff going on there, and I could probably even think of a few more things, but that's all I'm going to put there now. So, Jackie, really good question, and I do believe that that's one that I also answered in my Google Plus community. So if you go to my website, danasmithers.com/community, I've got 7 tips in there, and I think that's one of them that comes up. Can you have too many goals? I don't believe you can have too many goals, but I don't think you can work on more than one goal at a time to really get that manifested. So, for example, even though I have several what I know for sure up there, I still, like, I have a mastermind coming up this month, and I know that I'm going to do it. I'm very excited about it. I'm making it very specific to home stagers, because I am an expert in that field as well before I went exclusively into coaching other women in business. But I had a very successful home staging business. I have written a home staging book. So with a goal, what I suggest is take that one goal, and if you're not familiar with this, you might want to write this down as well. Again, you can go to my community and find out. I have done a hangout show about it, but this is called creating the 3-step law of attraction. Oops. Is that good there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Deliberate attraction process. So I say, take that one goal that you have. Like, Jackie, you've got that goal of your book, right? That's for sure, it's in process. So you're going to do the step 1. And Jackie, I know that you know what this is. So why don't you tell us about what the tool is that you would use then for that, for identifying your desire?
So the way I use it is I identify my desire by initially knowing what I don't want.
Great.
Right?
Yeah.
So in the scenario for my book, what I didn't want was, it was taking so long for me to get my book done. It was taking me years, in fact. So I didn't want that long time frame.
Right.
And when I realized I didn't want that, I became clear, I had clarity that I wanted it in a time frame of the first quarter of 2015.
Great. Okay. So you started to work with identifying that desire, and then
Correct.
The second step, I'll just put that up here, is raising your vibration.
Correct.
So when we raise our vibration, we're doing things like desire statements and we'll look at, has anybody else written a book and been successful with it? Thousands of people around the world. So we want to raise that vibration and really focus on knowing that it's possible, other people have done it. We want to write down things like, I feel fantastic that I've written this book. The same with me with my ebook that I've just written. There we go, Law of Attraction, the power of your words. Until I really got focused on that, on the title and what I wanted to be, I was kind of a little bit all over the place, and I was getting a bit frustrated. But I thought, you know what, let's do the clarity through contrast. Let's identify what I want. I wanted to get that book written. I wanted something that would be easy to read and that women entrepreneurs would get it, right? Like, the power, your words are everything. We have so much power with those words that we use. And that's what inspired me to do that. And then raising my vibration and saying, yes, lots of people are going to benefit from this. And then the third step is that allowing. And CJ, I'm going to have you talk about that allowing. I know I did a little bit of this kind of thing, but let's talk about that, make it a bit more clear for the people listening.
Allowing is you got your desire, but you might have some doubt. And if you can just lessen your doubt a little bit, you can open up the door for your desire. And I love allowing is really looking and asking the question, is there anyone on the planet that is doing what I want to do? Is there anybody? Well, sure there is. There's lots of people doing this. And that lessens my doubt and helps me to open up that door even more. Also, just like you did earlier, celebrate the closeness. If there's a little bit I'm going to a big dressage stable in a couple of days. I'm celebrating the closeness because this is something that I've been putting out there to manifest.
Excellent.
It's like, yes, I'm getting my foot in the door.
Yeah, that's great. And the thing about that, when we know that the law of attraction is working with us and we're using it to deliberately attract, then we know that we're going to get what we need to do, know, or have to manifest that. And who knows where that dressage meeting or group of people will take you, right? And that's, you know, always being open to the possibilities. And with that kind of thinking, we're knocking out those limiting beliefs, right? Which take us down and take away our greatness. So that's removing that doubt. You know, when we remove that doubt, it's all about getting rid of those limiting beliefs. And as CJ said, I think most of us may have a smattering of doubt about something, but the more we can lessen it, the more we can manifest that. And if we don't manifest exactly what we want, be open to it. It's like I said this morning, this hangout show was all set up. I had, you know, my wonderful women entrepreneurs on the panel. Someone got sick. I went, okay, all right. Give me a little download here. Who could I attract? And within seconds, you know, she's going out to feed her horses. She joined us. So you know, be open to it. And you know, ladies, if things don't go 100% the way you want them, receive it. Right? Receive. Like this is great. This is wonderful that this manifested this way. So. You know, we can't always just have everything strictly in a little box, like it must be this way, must be this way, must be that way, because look at what you're going to miss. All the opportunities. All those opportunities out there for us. So what I'm going to do is just
Beautifully said.
Sorry?
Beautifully said. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, CJ. All right. So, Lori, I'll just start with you. Is there anything that kind of new information that you got today or something that you could do that would be helpful for you moving forward with your business and having those tours in France?
Sure. Well, I went through a wonderful program at the Y Self-Employment. I have a traditional business plan.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's actually 38 pages. And it's fabulous. I mean, it is great.
It's
I've got
awesome.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the numbers. They've been triple checked. It's fantastic. It's absolutely the opposite of what you've got behind you. Yeah. So I'm going to go to Opus and get some poster board and start it. So
great. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on the practical aspect of it, but not the sort of
energetic.
Spiritual aspect of it.
Yeah.
The energy.
The energetic, right? It's all about, you know, that vibration. What's it going to feel like when I have this? Because the business plan, you know, and I've done those as well, and I think it's interesting, the 38 pages. I actually took a course where we learned how to do a one-page business plan, and I like that better, but 38 pages, oh my God.
Oh, it's fantastic. It is such a good business plan.
Yeah, right. And it's just looking so good in that filing cabinet. Yeah. Right, okay.
No, that's not true, because I do have it on my computer, and I do look at it weekly.
Good, okay. Well, yeah. Excellent, yeah. And I'm not saying don't do the traditional business plan, but, you know, we have to use it, and we have to feel good about it, right? It's all about that. And Jackie, how about for you?
Dana, what I got from today is what I like. A couple of things. One is the flexibility, which means we don't have to be rigid about what we've written down. We can play with it, move it around. And you had mentioned, you know, like I mentioned earlier, that I've never done a business plan because it didn't feel right for me. It didn't feel good about it, you know. And I'm really excited about doing this. And what I like about this is you teach us simple steps to deliberately attract what we want. Right. That's what I love about what you teach, Dana. So I'm really excited.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. Great. Yes. And CJ?
Well, kind of what was a surprise for me is I didn't realize how much I manifested.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'm like, when you said, you know, that you did, you know, a percentage, and I'm like, started looking at it and going, oh my gosh, this happened, that happened, that happened. And I keep mine, actually, you know, this is my business area. I keep it up on the wall right here, so every time I'm at the computer or walk by, I see it. And just the value of it being out. Being
Yes,
out,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
another, the value of it's okay to change our plans, to give
Yeah.
ourselves permission. You know, my business is kind of changing a different direction, and at first
Right.
I was like, oh, I shouldn't do this, I can't do this, and it's like, no, I can give myself permission. This feels good, go
Yeah.
this direction.
Yeah.
And so
Exactly.
that's also being flexible to the opportunities.
Yes.
And I appreciate you calling me and having me on. Because yeah, I had other plans, but I'm thrilled to be on today. This was
Great.
fun.
So another possibility, right? So more
Yes.
people will get to know you from being on the Hangout show as well. And yeah, I love the work that you do with the horses, and it's very, very powerful. I know you do work with other animals as well, but I like this focus on the horse and rider because, as you said, it's starting to feel like the really solid thing for you. And same with Jackie. I know that Jackie, because Jackie and I have known each other for over the last year, and both of us have kind of gone off on different paths, but they feel much more solid now. Yeah, so being open to that, great. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about today is I do want to invite you, if you haven't joined my Google Plus community, just go to danasmithers.com/community, and you have to ask to join, and I'll invite you. And another thing I wanted to let you know that I have coming up is a mastermind program for women entrepreneurs. So it's going to be 6 women, and this one I'm doing for home stagers. So women that are either starting a business or might be starting over or might be stuck in the business. It's going to be a 3-month program. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of mentoring going on as well. But if you want to learn about the mastermind, then again, just go to danasmithers.com under programs, and you will see that. So, ladies, we are right on target in terms of timing. Isn't that wonderful? So I think this was a fabulous way to kick off the year, and I will also be giving my attention to doing more regular hangouts for women entrepreneurs as well, because I love it. I love being an entrepreneur. I love being in this business, and I love being surrounded by women like you. So thank you to my panel, Lori, Jackie, and CJ, and thank you so much to those people who are watching for now. So bye for now, and
Bye-bye.
we will see you again on the next show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.